Why is he shining that light in our eyes?
Take a picture of the cake. This is named Kara and
Are we off now?
Yes. Dad, yes.
This is my Karen here.
And this is my
My artist. She has a picture in an art show. She doesn't like the newest bracelet I bought.
Yes, I do.
And this is Jason. He's a singer. He's going to be famous someday.
The winds were
Thanks to Mrs. DiLogo.
25 miles
And
an hour.
Unfortunately, he's not very good at math. According to Mr. Jake.
Mr. Chick is the fat man.
And I got 14 S's, alright? I got 14 S's down.
What goes on?
I got 2 D's. I got 2 D's on my popcorn.
You
And I
tell
got
him, what are you so proud
14
of?
S's on my
What
popcorn.
are you so proud of?
I don't
You're
know.
so proud? You got 2 D's? She crazy.
Down the lane.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, it's going to be a
What's
good looking
your
lady.
Jake the Stick in?
Nice day, Jason. You know?
Okay, tell them.
Jason, you know what that is, right?
He's not going your
Hey, Carmella.
It's a small 3-bedroom.
Dad.
And the garden too.
So we went from a positive 3 to a negative 1 in 3 years. I guess it's about 3
Very
years.
interesting.
What happened?
Go to Belly.
Older.
In profile.
Nice spelling.
Now, what month is this?
7.
So, 7th month. Okay.
And I only gained 5 pounds.
Oh, thanks God to lean line.
This is April. April, the month is April. Alright? April 6th, it was my Easter party. And today is an unbelievable day. Look at that lady. Daddy, look at the lady. Dad, look. Dad, look at that lady. Unbelievable. Ah! Unbelievable.
Lady.
So fun. I like tushy. Hey, hello, this is Ron Shaffer.
We're going to have a little piece
This
of
is
so we can do
Tarantino. Ow. This is Shaffer. Here's the Shaffer. And this is Tarantino. And now, we're going to have to see that. Thank you.
What page? What you got your assignment?
I got mine.
a song.
You can read it any way you want.
Blessed art thou, O
All right.
eternal, our God,
Quiet.
King of
We're
the
ready to
universe,
go.
creator of the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei kli hagafen. What are you going to do?
Blessed art thou, and thou, O eternal, our God, hast given us
Festival.
festival days of joy. This feast of the unleavened bread, the time of our deliverance and remembrance of the departed from Egypt. O eternal, who hallowest Israel and festival days.
Or me. We're over here.
There you go.
We're from the front to the back.
Blessed art thou, eternal, our God, King of yours, King of the universe, creator of the radiance of the fire. Blessed art thou, our eternal, our God, King of the universe, who hast preserved us alive, sustained us, and brought us to enjoy this season. Blessed art thou, eternal, our God, King of the universe, creator of the fruits of the earth.
Hey.
Which one is this night?
Rita.
With
From
all other nights, any or other night we may eat either leaven or leavened bread, but on this night only unleavened bread, or other nights we may eat any species of herbs, but this night only bitter herbs, or other nights we do not dip even once, but on this night twice. All other nights we eat and drink either city or recline, but on this night we all of us recline.
You do it every year. All right, that's your job every year.
Well,
The
I'm just
alliteration.
Hallelu slonu achlim hometzu matzah. Hallelu hazeh kolo matzah. Shebechol hallelu slonu achlim she'or yerachos hallelu hazeh moro. Shebechol hallelu ein onu matilim apilu kaham echad. Hallelu hazeh shetei p'omim. Shebechol hallelu slonu achlim bein uvein mativim. Hallelu hazeh k'olenu mativim.
Yeah,
Very
Larry.
good, Larry.
That's good.
Larry is next.
הלילה הזה כולו מצב, שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים שאר ירקות, הלילה הזה לא רע, שבכל הלילות אין אנו מפעילים אפילו פעם אחת. הלילה הזה שתי פעמים, שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים בין יישובים ובין מצב.
בכל חיילות, שבכל חיילות כולנו כמצה יצאצו מצה, הלילה הזה כולנו מצה, שבכל חיילות אנו אוכלים שעת שרפות, הלילה הזה מרור, שבכל חיילות כולנו מצווים אפילו פעם אחת, הלילה הזה שתי פעמים, שבכל חיילות ידענו אוכלים ויושבים ושנינו מצווים, הלילה הזה כולנו מצווים.
Therefore is this night distinguished from all other nights. Any other night we may either eat
Don't make it an express. Local it down.
leavened or unleavened bread, but on this night only unleavened bread. All of the nights we may eat any species of herbs, but this night only bitter herbs. All of the nights we do not dip even once, but on this night twice. All of the nights we eat and drink either sitting or reclined, but on this night all of us recline.
Seth, right, Nicholson.
Okay.
Let's say hello to all our cousins here
Hi,
first.
Seth.
Seth was a friend of the picture.
Yeah, we introduced ourselves.
Thank
Yeah.
מה נשתנה הלילה הזה מכל הלילות, שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים
Do the best you can.
מצה ומצה. הלילה הזה כולנו מצה, שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים שאר ירקות. הלילה הזה מרור, שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים
No,
But-
Ain Anu. You dropped the line.
אין מגבילים אפילו פעם אחת. הלילה הזה סטי פעמים,
Right.
שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים בין יושבים ובין מסובים. הלילה הזה כולנו מסובים.
Very good. Very good. Phew!
If my
That's
son starts
another year
playing with that
gone.
light over, I'd like to hear from you, Michael.
Here, Mike.
Yeah,
Brian. Oh, next year. All right, Michael, you do it. You
I'll
want me?
try it if you feel like it, Brian. You don't feel
Let's
like it?
try.
Okay. Okay, next time.
Will you?
It's gonna be in English.
You can read the blue.
No, I
Now
can't.
we'll hear from Michael.
Finally get it.
Will you shut the lights off?
Wherefore
shut the lights off.
is this night distinguished from all other nights? Any other night we eat either unleavened. Cut. You did okay.
It's not
Any
your
other
bar
night. I didn't have any
mitzvah,
wine yet.
Ow.
Again.
Can't watch him.
Right. Any other night we may eat either leavened or unleavened bread, but on this night only unleavened bread. All other nights we may eat any species of herbs, but this night only bitter herbs. All other nights we do not dip even once, but on this night twice. All other nights we eat and drink either sitting or reclined, but on this night we all us recline.
I don't want to hear from Harvey.
Why?
The reply.
Yeah. Okay, now get back to work.
No, not
The reply.
The reply. שבכל הלא שאיננו מקבילים אפילו פעם אחת. הלילה הזה שתפו עמי. שבכל הלא שאיננו אוכלים בין יושבים ובין מסובים. הלילה הזה כולנו מסובים.
David, start reading.
Where?
Brian,
we were slaves,
Brian,
because we were
Brian,
slaves
can I have the
unto
book Daddy
Israel,
had
unto-
because I gave him
unto
mine?
Pharaoh in
That's
Egypt,
it.
and the eternal our God brought us forth thence with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. And of the most holy, blessed be He, have not brought forth our ancestors from Egypt. We and our children's children would still be in bondage to the pharaohs in Egypt. Therefore, even if we were all of us wise, all of us men of knowledge and understanding, all of us learned in the law, it nevertheless would be incumbent upon us to speak of the departure from Egypt, and all those who speak of the departure from Egypt are accounted praiseworthy.
Slama?
And it is related of Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbi Joshua, Rabbi Eliezer, the son of Azariah, Rabbi Akiva, and Rabbi Talphon, that they once met on the night of Passover in Bene Barak and spoke of the departure from Egypt all that night until their disciples came, and said thus, Masters, the time hath arrived to read the morning Shema. Rabbi Eliezer, the son of Azariah, said, Verily I am like a man of 70 years of age, yet I was not able to prove that the narration of the departure from Egypt should be made at night, until the son of Zoma proved it from the following words of Scripture, that thou mayest remember the day of thy going forth from Egypt, all the days of thy life. The days of thy life, said he, refer to the days alone, but all the days of thy life include the nights also. The doctors, however, say thus, the days of thy life refer to this world only, but all the days of thy life include the time of the Messiah.
Mala?
Blessed be the omnipotent, blessed be he who hath given the law to his people Israel. Blessed be he whose law speaketh distinctly of the 4 different characters of children, the wise, the wicked, the simple,
He's not here.
and the one who hath no capacity to inquire.
All three of us.
Continue, Mala.
Go ahead.
All right. What says the wise son? He asks, what are these testimonies, statutes, and judgments which the eternal our God hath commanded you? Then thou shalt instruct him in the laws of the Passover, teaching him that after the Paschal lamb no dessert ought to be set on the table.
What says the wicked son? By the word you, it is clear he doth not include himself, and thus hath withdrawn himself from the community. It is therefore proper to retort upon him by saying, This is done because of what the Eternal did for me when I went forth from Egypt, for me and not for him, for had he been there, he would not have been thought worthy to be redeemed.
And the father of Abraham and the father of Noah, and they served other gods. And I took my father Abraham from the other side of the river and led him throughout all the lands of the waters and feed them and I gave unto Esau Mount Sinai in his profession. But Jacob and his child went down to Egypt.
Whom they shall serve will I judge. They shall afterwards go forth with great abundance. And it is that promise which has been the support of our ancestors
Wine up
and ourselves. For not only one has risen us against us, but every generation some of us have risen against us and denied us. The most holy blessed and he delivered us out of their hands.
Go forth and inquire what land in Syria we have come to sojourn into the land, for thy servants have no pasture for their flocks, the famine is in the land of Canaan. Now we pray thee, let thy servants dwell in the land of Goshen, with but a few persons that is said, with 70 souls thy ancestors went down to Egypt, and now the Eternal thy God hath made thee as the stars of heaven for the multitude. And he there became a nation, which was taught that the children of Israel were distinguished even in Egypt. Great and mighty, as he said, and the children of Israel were fruitful, increased abundantly, multiplied and became exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. And numerous, as is said, cause thee to multiply like the growth of the field, and that hath
Our enemies fight against us and depart from the land. And they afflicted us, as it is said, and they set taskmasters over them to afflict them with their burdens. And they built stone cities for Pharaoh, Pithom, and Ramses. And they laid heavy bondage upon us, as it is said, the Egyptians compelled the children of Israel to labor with rigor.
And we cried unto the eternal God of our fathers.
Oh, Israel.
And we cried unto the eternal, the God of our fathers, as it is said, and it came to pass, after some time, that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed in consequence of the bondage. And they cried, and their complaint went up to God in consequence of the bondage. And the eternal heard our voice, as it is said, God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and with Jacob. And he saw our affliction. This denotes the separation from their wives, as it is said. And God saw the children of Israel, and God had knowledge of their affliction and our sorrow. This denotes the destruction of the male children, as it is said, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. And our oppression, this denotes the severity employed, as it is said, and I have also seen the oppression within the Egyptians oppress them.
And the Eternal brought us